Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. So it looks like Wendy is not playing with Kevin. She is getting him up out of here. She is reclaiming her time. Sis said, F all that. I am reclaiming my time. I am getting back to me. In my personal opinion, I think that, the Avion Foster interview, I think that was her and Charlamagne coming together to crush the enemy totally. If you guys are aware of the 48 laws of power, that is one of the laws, in which is to crush the enemy totally. And I think they came together and, they're like, listen, let's crush him totally. Charlamagne used it as a way to vindicate him in his own Jessica Reed situation. And Wendy Williams, I feel like that was her. When you done with somebody and you like, I don't care what nobody think about you. I'm done with you. Like, I'm going to smear dirt on you just like you've been smearing your little affairs on me, and I've been going through it. So I think that they personally came together and devised a plan to crush the enemy totally. That's just me.
And I get back to reading my book, and my phone rings again. It was Charlamagne. Charlamagne wanted to take me for dinner.
I ain't saying it's an actual fact. I'm saying that's what I think. Anyway, so within this whole Wendy Williams and Kevin Hunter, divorce announcement and, him having his baby and things like that, there were rumors circulating due to a welfare check that was performed on her home that she was possibly being poisoned by her husband, Kevin Hunter, and police were sent out to her residence to check on her and see what was going on.
Why was it believed that Kevin was trying to hurt Wendy?
Well, Jesse, TMZ obtained a police report from January that says an anonymous caller who claimed to work for Wendy Williams' production company believed Kevin was slipping Wendy something harmful. When asked directly if she was being poisoned, the report says she responded with something along the lines of, well, I'm very popular.
I saw on the box it said cupcakes from the Cupcake Man or something like that in Jersey. And like a legit place. So I know they're not poisonous. So I'm going to share them with the crew. So I know they're not poisonous. So I'm going to share them with the crew. So I know they're not poisonous. So I'm going to share them with the crew.
Okay, and as you can see, there has been several, and this is just one of the many events that led up to her cutting all ties in her finances and separating herself completely from him. She has been totally reclaiming her time. I'm going to lay out a couple other things that have been going on with Wendy Williams up until this point that she is at now, where she is now cutting, her finances, getting separate accounts, separate homes. So after these rumors, because this was back in January, as we all know, fast forward, Sharina was alleged to be pregnant. And then we had proof that, she had this baby. She was shown out in their neighborhood, pushing or driving his car. And as she gets out of the car, you can see her baby bump. You know how you have a baby and you have that pudge after the baby? Well, she's visibly shown with the pregnant belly, stomach, or whatever, the after stomach that is. And so, in addition, she's driving his very expensive Ferrari.
Kevin and his mistress, Sharina Hudson, are living a lavish lifestyle. Kevin drives a brand new Rolls Royce and gave Sharina a flashy Ferrari of her own. Base price, $215,000. That sweatsuit she's wearing, it's Tom Brown, and it costs about $1,200.
And so after there was video of her being seen driving his Ferrari in the garage, there was also a video of them out and pictures taken of them out on the town. I don't know if they were just, celebrating at, having a baby or whatever, but there was photos and videos of them being caught out. She's glammed up and she got her little nice shades on. She got her hair blew out and, they just look like they going out on the town. Well, after this video, along with the other video has surfaced, then we've seen photos of Kevin Hunter's car being towed. And so there's a lot of allegations and rumors as to who got it towed. A lot of people think that it's Wendy, and there are other people who think that it was Kevin Hunter himself just moving his car to another location. I don't know which story is true, but that's where people first started like thinking like, hey, Wendy is a boss bitch out here. Wendy doing what she got to do. She getting him up out of here. You embarrassed me. You know, there was videos of Wendy where she was talking about how it's like Wendy on the loose and she's flirting with, I think it was Cardi B's bodyguard and things like that. Then there was, you know, this information that got put out that she had fired Kevin. So she had fired Kevin, and then they said that, you know, he had 48 hours to leave her home and he had to get up out of there. Well, now TMZ is reporting that she has now cut him off of her money, and she started to cut him off of her, you know, financial means. So I'm going to read this article that the TMZ has about this to bring you guys up to speed on what's going on with Miss Wendy and Mr. Kevin, okay? Wendy Williams is taking several steps professionally and personally to erase her estranged husband from her life, and she got the ball rolling even before serving him divorce papers. Sources close to Wendy tell TMZ she's totally cut Kevin Hunter off from her money and has hired a team to ensure all of her finances are secure. We're told she separated their funds and created new accounts, a process that began before she filed for divorce. Wendy's officially locked down her own place in Manhattan as well. Our sources say she signed the lease on her new home a few weeks ago and has already paid rent for the next year. She and Kevin, whatever, previously lived together at their home in New Jersey. That's where that weird story went down in January when, as we told you, as cops conducted a welfare check on Wendy. As for business matters, we're told Wendy waffled over whether to keep a professional relationship with Hunter, but ultimately decided to cut all ties. She's currently looking for a new manager. Sources connected to Kevin tell us he hasn't received any money from the show following his departure. Not yet. I mean, well, his departure just happened. So normally paychecks happen either once a month or 2 weeks, you know, every other week, bi-weekly or whatever. So I don't think it's been that amount of time. So since his departure, I don't think it's strange that he hasn't received payment as of yet. Yeah, they still got to work out their financial woes. But you guys, let me know what you guys think about this. Let's talk about it in the comments. And what do you guys think this means for Wendy? Do you think that there's dating in her future? Do you think that, you know, it's going to take a lot to get back to that place? Because, you know, there's a lot of women who will act, you know, for the camera. Like, you know how us girls are when our dude make us mad, or a man that we feeling or dating make us mad. We do this thing where we flirt just to kind of get under their skin, but we really, when the camera go off, be missing him and thinking about him and things like that. So what do you think this means for Wendy? Do you think she's totally over the situation and she's ready to, you know, be fully single and ready to mingle? Or do you think that she is hurt and, you know, and just putting on a front like most of us ladies do? I think that, you know, it's long overdue for her to cut ties at this point, because whether she was down with this situation in the beginning or not, whether this was an arrangement between them or not in the beginning, because I think it kind of was. And I think like she said in her book, and she's true to her deal breaker. In her book, she said that, you know, a baby would be a deal breaker, and he did one of the deal breakers. And so, you know, she has this deal breaker and she's hurt by it. But what do you guys think that means for her going forward? I want to know what you guys think right now. All right, guys, that's all for this video. Stay tuned for more celebrity news and gossip. But in order to do that, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button right now. All right, guys, peace.
I think I'm in love. I think I'm in love with Nick at night. I think I'm in love with Nick at night. I think I'm in love. I think I'm in love with Nick at night. I think I'm in love with Nick at night. Love you, girl. I think I'm in love. I think I'm in love with Nick at night. I think I'm in love with Nick at night. I think think I'm in love. I think I'm in love with Nick at night. I think I'm in love with Nick at night. Love you, girl.